Yo, 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 this is Dorky Diggity Dave, and today we review Fist Fight. Welcome back, guys. We are reviewing Fist Fight starring Ice Cube and Charlie Day. It's okay. Just get that off the top. And so, it's just one of these movies that you watch that you probably should turn your brain off and then leave it off for a little while and not think about it afterwards, but let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, it's funny. It's not hilarious. It'll make you chuckle. Like you'll laugh a little bit, and that's, there's good stuff about that. They're trying to have some fun. You can tell that people are having fun. It's not exactly dialed in, but it's not the greatest thing in the planet, and it's just spotted. Like, that's really the good stuff that I could say. It's spotted comedy around. There are some saving graces here, and Tracy Morgan is one of them. It's just that he just says such crazy stuff and it's so random. I'm not even sure they gave him an actual real part, or he just actually wasn't in the script. They were just like, enter Tracy Morgan here, say something, and he just says stuff because it's just so Tracy Morgan, and that part is actually enjoyable. It does wear on you a little bit, but it's good enough. I don't have much to say about it in the good way. It's, nothing I would run to the theater for, but let's just get into the other stuff. From the first minute of the film, as it opens, it feels very much like an SNL skit, right? But then the SNL skit aspect of it lasts like 90 minutes, which then feels like 2 hours or so, like it drags a little bit. And, while I said it was funny, it's not the type of funny that you have to run to the theater and be like, oh my gosh, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. No, because it's not. A lot of it is juvenile, slapstick, or just very vulgar humor, which there's a place for that. I get that, but it's just not, it wasn't as funny. Like, I've seen that kind of movie, back where you have things like Something About Mary or some of the Ben Stiller stuff, which is funny, vulgar, but still funny and memorable, right? But this film just wasn't really memorable. I'm thinking about it, it's only been like a day or two, and I can't really remember anything that was super hilarious about it. Charlie Day is a funny actor, but just here he kind of wore on me. I guess maybe it was a little too high-pitched at that point, just too much of that talking. And the premise of the story is kind of stupid, but I get that it's a comedy and it's supposed to be, but it's still just it's just not a great movie, I don't think. Also, look, the reason why, okay, you know what? I will say this though. The reason why they fight and the reason why they eventually become friends, which that's going to happen, so that's not exactly a spoiler, is probably better executed than Batman v Superman. And it makes more sense why they become friends at the end. It's like, it's better than Martha. Why'd you say that name? Doesn't matter. I'm just burned about that movie. Don't worry about that. Back to this movie. Yeah, it's slapstick humor. It's, vulgar, like I said. If you like that kind of thing, you probably enjoy the movie. But if not, this isn't like a great movie. It's just not. It's just, I found myself a little bored. I was kind of wondering when I was gonna be able to go home. It dragged on a little too long. And basically, a bad SNL skit for 90 minutes. That's where I'm at. I mean, there had to be a point where whoever wrote the script kind of wrote it and did like the first draft, and they were like, oh, maybe we should do a second draft just to make sure that this is like nice and tight. But then they were just like, nah, forget it. We're super low budget. Just go ahead and shoot it. And they shot it, and they probably will make their money back, but it's not good. Oh, and the other part is there's all these references to past Ice Cube projects that he's done, but it's so forced. It's just forced. You can see it and you're just like, oh, that was just not executed very well. That's just not good. I don't know how else to say it. I think it's obvious that I did not enjoy this movie. Verdict time, guys. This one is a 2 out of 5 for me. Not really all that enjoyable, nothing impressive, nothing memorable. Funny in a few places, but that's about it. And I just wait for Netflix. Once again, this is Dorky Diggity Dave. You just watched a review for Fist Fight, and so if you liked the video, and I hope that you did, go ahead and click subscribe, click like, leave a comment, share with your friends, share with your mama, all that stuff helps me out, and remember, stay dorky, and I'll catch y'all on the flip.